What if creating massive wealth and abundance wasn't about grinding harder, hustling longer, or sacrificing your joy? What if reality itself was waiting for you to simply choose a different path? One where wealth flows to you instead of being chased. Today, we're diving into the powerful teachings of Reality Transurfing by Vadim Zeland, a mind-bending approach to shifting your mindset, energy, and consciousness to align with abundance like never before. Reality Transurfing is not your average self-help idea. It's a spiritual science, a deep philosophy that tells us, you don't create reality through effort. You align with it. You shift into a version of yourself that already has the life you desire, including wealth, freedom, and peace. In a world obsessed with hustle culture, this message is a breath of fresh air, because it means abundance doesn't have to be earned by struggle. It can be accessed through alignment. In this video, you'll learn 5 core principles from Reality Transurfing that can help you unlock true wealth without burnout. We'll talk about lifelines, pendulums, importance, and how to ride the wave of fortune. Let's begin. Imagine reality as a giant library. Every possible version of your life exists in this infinite archive, from struggle and scarcity to ease and abundance. Vadim Zeland calls this the space of variations. You don't have to build your dream life from scratch. You simply have to tune into the version that already exists. Think of it like changing the channel on a radio. You don't create the music, you just choose which station to listen to. The same is true for wealth. You don't chase it. You align with the frequency of it. So ask yourself, what version of me already lives in financial peace? How does that version think, act, and feel? The more you embody that state, the faster you transurf into that reality. Next, pendulums. These are energetic structures that feed on your attention. They can be negative beliefs about money, societal programming, or even fear-based news cycles. Every time you obsess over debt, compare yourself to others, or feel lack, you're feeding a pendulum that keeps you stuck. The key? Starve the pendulums. Stop giving energy to things that drain your abundance mindset. Instead, focus your attention on what you do want. That focus pulls you toward wealth timelines instead of scarcity traps. So instead of thinking, I need more money, shift to, I'm aligning with the version of me who already has more than enough. Here's where most people block abundance. They give it too much importance. When you put something on a pedestal, whether it's money, success, or status, you create imbalance. The universe senses this pressure and resists. Zeland teaches us to lower importance. Be calm. Be playful. Trust that money is just energy, and energy flows where there is ease. So instead of saying, I have to get rich, say, it would be nice to live abundantly, and I'm open to it now. This isn't apathy. It's powerful neutrality. It creates space for wealth to enter without friction. Most people try to force their way to abundance through inner intention. Hard work, hustle, grind. But Reality Transurfing introduces something far more effective. Outer intention. Outer intention is the power of the universe acting on your behalf. When you vividly imagine your desired life, trust it's already real and allow it to unfold. You activate outer intention. This is where synchronicities begin. People show up. Opportunities align. Money flows in unexpected ways. It's not magic. It's alignment. Lastly, the wave of fortune. This is the flow state of abundance. When you let go of stress, follow your joy, and stay emotionally balanced, you ride this wave. You magnetize events, people, and money that match your elevated energy. The secret? Notice and ride small waves of joy. Appreciate tiny wins. celebrate small financial gains. These mini waves build momentum and lead to massive shifts. Think of wealth not as a mountain to climb, but as a current to float with. The more you relax into trust and gratitude, the more fortune carries you. Here's the myth that keeps so many trapped. The idea that wealth must be earned through pain. We've been conditioned to think struggle equals worthiness. But the truth? Abundance is your birthright. Reality. Transurfing flips the script. It says you are not required to prove yourself to receive. You don't have to fight for a seat at the table. The table is already set. Your only job is to shift your state of being and claim your spot. This doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing what feels aligned rather than what feels forced. Inspired action, not stressed out effort. So start asking yourself, what would the abundant version of me do right now? Then do that, with joy, not pressure. Let's connect this to something you might already know. Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches that your personality creates your personal reality. That's perfectly in line with Zeland's work. Your beliefs, thoughts, and emotions tune you into different lifelines. There are real people out there, maybe you know some, who don't work harder but seem to attract wealth easily. Why? Because they're tuned into the wealth frequency. They're living with less resistance, less importance, and more trust. And so can you. Whether it's launching a business, receiving unexpected income, or simply feeling at peace with your finances, the key is shifting your state first. Let's recap the 5 keys from Reality Transurfing to help you align with wealth. The space of variations. Choose the reality where you're already abundant. Pendulums. Stop feeding limiting beliefs with your attention. Importance. Let go of pressure and invite ease. Outer intention. Trust the universe to assist you. Wave of fortune. Follow the energy of joy and flow. If you only remember one thing, you don't need to fight for abundance. You only need to stop resisting it. Let life bring it to you while you stay aligned with peace, vision, and gratitude. If this resonated with you, hit the like button to help more people find this message. Subscribe for weekly mindset, spirituality, and abundance videos. And let me know in the comments, what's one belief about wealth you're ready to let go of today? Your reality is waiting.